Yeah, it's going. Welcome to the Hubcast, everyone.
For
Hubcast.
The week. You don't know what you're in for today.
The 22nd
Hubcast.
of February.
So on the Hubcast, we talk all and everything basketball. Trade deadline's coming up
goodness.
here. DeMarcus Cousins got dealt.
The draft day's coming
right?
up.
But
Raise your hand if you don't watch.
the trade
what was
deadline.
the draft day? Oh, see, did it move by itself or did you do
No,
that?
Joe is like, raise your hand if you don't watch basketball.
And he fell over.
And he accidentally knocked it over.
Hey, you don't know. In the afterlife, you can do
Why do
whatever
we
you
have
want.
to have the shitty satanic elf
Shitty?
on the?
Be careful what you say around this doll.
It'll kill me in my sleep. It's okay. I'll fall asleep at my desk and it'll be like climbing up on me and like
I don't want
and
to
trying to use its little foam hands to do damage, but it can't because it's foam hands.
Well, now it's got all that like the glass shards on it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
the
Now it could
fiberglass?
just
If it
kinda
sticks its like
claw
little
you.
foam hand down your throat, you can choke on it.
Shit. Oh, and then the fiberglass is gonna be stuck and splintered in my esophagus.
We've outfitted him to destroy us all. You guys did.
Well, we haven't given him the motive yet. We took him from his home. Yeah, that could be considered a little bit of
Well, he's still
motive for
in
him
it,
wanting to murder
I
us.
just
But
kicked
we're
his
still
hand.
showing him love by generating human energy around him for him to suck from. So the
Yeah.
fact that he's
Well, if
like,
there's anything we generate, it's plenty of suck.
yeah,
Leech on me.
yeah.
Hubcast. Now that's the intro. That's the pre-show, and now we're into the real show.
Goodness. So anyway, Hubcast. Spencer, why do you constantly have to put your arm on me? I'm not your armrest.
Can
Hold on,
people stop
retweeting
fucking
that we're
moving the
live.
lack, Jordan?
This
You're
is
like-
Effie
you're
Spider
like,
Mech.
Oh, it is Effie Spider Mech.
That's why it's moving.
All right.
Well, I guess I'm not going to sit close to the mic then. I'll just sit back a little bit. It should be fun.
You're a little off camera. You should scoot closer.
We could move it that way.
Oh, yeah, goodness.
Pull it towards
Come
you
on,
some.
move your butt.
Or you can pull the
There you
table
go.
towards you.
I'm good with the leaning.
Can we throw him in the garbage? I feel he may be happier there, says Jala.
I think we should probably put him back
No.
up in the attic. He's been just on the TV staring down at us. I've been here pretty late couple of the nights
jovial.
of the week. He's just been staring at me. That wasn't
He
too
enjoys
bad.
it. He just sits there and
Nothing
stares at
malevolent,
them.
only benevolent.
Yeah, he's like Batman. He's learning our every move so he can then take us down afterwards.
I
Mapping
gotcha.
it out.
He did freak me out one night though, because I turned this light off first and then that light, and it was pitch black. And I had to walk all the way to the door. I did a little bit of a fast run.
That's when, when you're walking to the door, you hear like a giggle and a shuffle, and then you turn the light back on. It's sitting on Dan's chair as it kind of slowly turns towards you.
And he scratches with his paw with all the fiberglass. Cuts through the leather of the chair.
Him and his fiberglass hands, stupid little elf.
He's the one that keeps turning off all the heating every night.
every
Wait,
day.
what? The heating got turned off?
It gets turned off like probably 2 or 3 times a week. Because at the end of the day, we're like, it's so hot in here because we've been recording all day.
It's supposed
and
to
we turn it
snow
up.
on Friday.
Yep.
It's cheaper
it's
to
supposed
keep
to
it
start
at
tomorrow.
a steady temp, right?
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah, I would set it to like 65 or something like that. That'd probably work out pretty well. Since it's not-
65?
Huh?
That's low.
Wow.
Should be like 70.
It's going to stay 70 in here, but I'm just saying
I think
if
it was 68 was
if
the,
it
what was the
drops-
Simpsons movie they mentioned that I think is a thing
Yeah.
in the Simpsons movie.
What's
They
your
talk about the
preferred
temperature
resting
as well.
temperature? If you're sitting inside and you
What
just
time
have a
of year?
t-shirt on, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
It really does because typically during the summer when you have the cool hair and the heat, it's a little different.
That's true.
During the
whatever
summer,
is
I
keeping
turn
you
my heating
temperate.
off. During the winter, it's around 72.
Because
No,
during
but you have your AC on in the summer. So
No,
what do
I
you
don't.
during
say?
the summer, it's
I
a
didn't have
70
AC last
AC.
summer.
Oh, okay.
78 AC.
AC is only there to like bring it down to.
78?
70.
Oh,
I
okay.
do 70.
When I
Yeah,
lived in
70s.
That's like
when I
my
lived in
sweet
downtown
spot.
Littleton, it was unbearably hot because there was no AC
Your
and
second floor.
and there was really bad ventilation, so it was just
Yeah.
boiling.
See, that's the thing. So during the winter, if it snows, I set it to 73 because otherwise my apartment gets really cold because I can feel it emanating off the walls and it starts to like.
I
can
see,
I can
I
feel
see.
it. I can feel it, and it depends on the room too, because certain ventilation. Because the office gets really warm.
Yeah, I usually set mine to 74 in the winter, I guess, and then 70 in the summer. It seems to be a nice little medium right there. Then the in-between periods are kind of tough because, you leave your heat on and then the sun warms up by day and then it's like 79
Mine
in your
catches a lot.
apartment. Yeah,
It gets like 10 degrees warmer.
it warms
every
up.
day.
Now that we've hooked everybody with temperature talk,
What's your preferred sleep number?
Spencer mentioned Batman. I just want to move into this. I know you had a topic that you wanted to, but I wanted to talk about the Batman movie because I don't know if you guys have been following this.
No.
This is
Did we
there a
talked about this last
development?
time?
it's driving. No, there's a new development.
There's new
Matt Reeves had entered into negotiation to direct the Batman.
because you were excited about that.
Excited about that. Matt Reeves has exited negotiations to direct the Batman.
It was a week. He was in it for a week and he didn't even
Yep.
direct anything.
They're not talking to each other anymore. Warner
shit.
Brothers and Matt Reeves.
What is Warner Brothers
I
doing?
like so Ben Affleck doesn't want to be Batman anymore. He doesn't want to direct the movie anymore. Matt Reeves won't direct the movie. So apparently Ridley Scott and another director were the two runners up, which is Ridley Scott being a runner up. Isn't that insane? Well, you know, who knows? They're looking for a director now, but holy shit! I'm just
is
so
Ben Affleck even in this?
I don't know. I'm so afraid for this movie, and I don't want it to happen if it's just going to be like. Well, no, I do want it to happen, but I feel like everybody thinks it's going to be this big, like.
It's because
Wet
it
flop.
is.
Yeah,
'cause
maybe
it is,
it's for
Dan.
the best that it's dissolving.
DC
but,
just needs to put their
I don't-
superheroes out of their misery and just.
no, Justice League isn't even out
I think
yet.
we need a reboot, and like I think it needs to leave Warner Brothers' hands and enter Marvel's, and Marvel can do Marvel and DC. That'd be so cool though. We could have a Marvel DC
Warner
crossover.
Brothers,
What?
it's
Would
the
mesh so
same thing. There's
perfectly.
no way that would ever happen. It's the same thing. Warner Brothers owns the DC catalog.
Well, they could do
And
what
luckily they
Sony
own
did.
the entire thing. See, that's the thing is DC is not inhibited by anything like Marvel is.
Yeah, that's
Marvel
true.
could have X-Men. Marvel could have way other huge
Marvel had to
characters,
trade
but
within their
DC
own.
has Batman and Superman, two of the most popular superheroes ever.
Well, look how that turned out.
Marvel
I
had
know.
to trade within their own companies to get the Living Planet, and then
Ego,
Fox
yeah.
had to trade
for Quicksilver and
for Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
yes.
Yep,
that was
no,
the trade.
yeah, they're not inhibited at all. DC should be doing great. They have Superman and Batman, two of the most iconic superheroes ever. Because up until 2008, Iron Man and Captain America was like people kind of knew about them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
until the movies, it wasn't as
Yeah, they weren't-
mainstream
yeah.
now. And now it's like, what the fuck is DC doing?
Flopping.
I want to really like
Hey, I
them
really
too.
like Batman v Superman. I still love that movie. That movie's really great. But
I like the extended
Hopefully
edition
Justice
a lot.
League's
I'd
good.
still edit it myself. I want to do a Spencer edition of Batman v Superman. I just cut Lois Lane out of the movie. She's
Aw.
pointless. She's
Time for,
completely
like, a
pointless.
picture. Across the
And maybe
screen.
I'd have it where Batman and Superman punch each other so hard in the head that then they forget why they were there, and that's why they're friends.
And they're like, we should form a club.
Exactly.
Boom.
I like it. I'll watch it. The Spencer cut.
That's sad though. I want the Batman to be good.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see where it goes. But
that what
I
it's
just
called?
wanted to just deflate on that because I've been stewing the last couple days. Just
feel
wanted
ya.
to get that
Sorry,
out of me.
man.
We'll just go back and watch Batman, Lego Batman.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was good.
movie's pretty good. Did you see it now?
No.
Oh, you still haven't seen
Damn it,
Gotcha.
Jordan. There's something I want to talk to you about it.
Yeah. He just saw John Wick again for the third time. No.
I haven't seen John Wick yet, so I want to see that.
Yeah, I still
Lego
do.
John Wick.
Oh, shooting
When
the
is
little
that
pellets,
happening?
shooting the
Oh,
little
man.
the little caps. What do we call them? Little twitch bits.
It's like the whole beginning of Lego Batman.
Well,
yeah.
thanks for the spoilers.
I don't even know if you
Thanks
knew
for
what I
the
spoiled.
spoilers.
What
You
did I
said the stuff.
All right, you got the
I
main
didn't have
topic
anything.
I believe.
So me and Steph we were editing, and she brought up that, man, we got a lot of great videos from last year. I mean, there was a lot of videos in general because we uploaded an insane amount last year, but there were some
Yeah,
real
we were uploading at
gems.
a rate that we've never uploaded at before, to like 2 a day.
Yeah, and there were some real
was
gems in
nuts.
there. And I was going through, I was like, you know what? I'm going to write down a top 10 for the Hubcast. And I went through to write it down. I ended up with 32.
When did you guys come to this decision?
Probably, I think it was yesterday.
Should have informed us so we could have. Or, well, you're
Well,
gonna run them down.
that's the
You're
whole
gonna run
point
them
of
down.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
the
thought.
whole point of
Okay, I
this.
thought you were gonna have us come up with some. Okay,
So
good.
On the spot.
I
Oh, this'll
narrowed
be
it
cool.
down
This'll be cool.
to 25.
Ooh,
So I'm going to
okay.
count from bottom to top of our best 25 videos from
According to Spencer.
according to
And
Spencer
Steph.
from 2016.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it-
I communicate with Steph. It was
Okay.
mainly me though because she was editing.
Gotcha. I
Food
trust you.
or
I
something.
trust your
Yeah,
judgment.
and yeah. So I thought when I'm talking about this, I'll do like 5, and you guys can talk and be like, well, what, and you're like,
I
double
remember
talk.
when that happened.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the top 25 videos the creatures made in 2016 in a loose order.
Ba-ba-boo-ba-bop, top
Number 25.
Da-da.
Top
Top 25. See, I stopped, but then okay.
Okay, so this one's kind of a giveaway. I mean, it's kind of easy. This is just our series in general. Is number 25. It's Mead, Itemizers, Toy Chest, Thrifty Gamer. Anything we really like. We really put a lot of effort into.
All the
I know that's
different
kind
series?
of a cop out.
Jordan was
Okay.
like, wait, but that's all the
Like,
videos.
what?
But no, we have so many random videos.
Yeah, because I was like,
Yeah.
well, this itemizer is really good, and this toy chest is really good, and there are some specific ones in here, but I thought they were really good.
Yeah.
I thought we did a really good job. So
I'd
give yourself a pat on the back. Nice job, everyone.
work, everybody.
Number 24.
Are we going to talk about any of those? That was like a lot of the content. I liked itemizers.
I liked
Okay, 24.
number 24.
We'll come back to that.
A Day in the Life. This was our behind the scenes video.
That was
We
my
all-
idea.
Yeah, it was. Dan's
I like
idea.
doing that anytime I have an idea. My idea.
Ding.
I actually gave Dan
need an
that
idea
idea.
counter.
Let the record show.
But I think that came
There's a lot
together
of
really well.
cross-pollination.
I got a bunch of clips
Yeah.
from that. I edited it together, and it was actually pretty enjoyable.
Oh yeah, when I was sick.
Yeah, you were sick, weren't you?
Yes,
Oh,
we
he's
were on
on
the
our-
couch,
he's sitting
and I was
there.
incredibly late the day we were doing it, and
like, I was
nothing was
thinking,
working
like, what?
recording wise.
The footage you sent me too was in the weirdest resolution because I think it was from
Yeah.
your phone, but it was just
Yeah.
like it was you were just there. You were there for a long time, and the creepiest part about it is there was no you pressing record or not pressing record. It was just the
did you
clip.
trim it on your phone?
I did.
Okay,
And
because
I went back and
I was
watched it, and
watching
I was like, oh man, was I like, did I? Because I adjusted a lot. But then when I watched it back, I was like, I didn't really move at all.
No, and I was like, he didn't hit record. Like I thought it was magic, but that was really good.
So I was sitting there
He went-
seething, like, oh, I gotta record some shit, and I was like, oh, well, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it
But yeah, A Day in the Life I thought was very enjoyable.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I did like that.
That was a cool
Number
little video.
23, Corn Maze.
Ah,
See, now this is when me and
Recent
Dan
memories
had
of that.
multiple Felicio? What?
Fellatio?
Fellatio jokes in the
Cunnilingus.
video. Yeah. Remember I kept jerking, like I kept ejaculating in your mouth?
we had the
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Well,
with
with a bottle of water.
Yes.
There was
Not-
one trick shot in there too.
There was. I went from like behind or something. It was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Man, the things we remember about videos. I remember walking. That was fun. I guess that was kind of the highlight.
It
Wasn't
was a fun video though.
that guy covering his mouth when he was talking to us.
That's
Well,
happened again. That
Apparently,
happened at
apparently
IKEA.
we found out that's a regular thing.
Yeah.
So who knows?
And then
Maybe
we had
it's
that
a
mac and
fetish.
cheese that was really good.
Yeah, that was dope. And your lemonade, the strawberry
Oh
lemonade.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, those things were
strawberry
legit.
lemonades were great. And the little kid working there was nice.
We filmed a bunch of little kids at one point, but then we're like, we
yeah.
probably shouldn't put that in the video.
There were so
We
many
filmed a bunch of little.
Well, the last scene
I don't
where
know
you're
who
looking
filmed-
out, there's a
who
bunch of
filmed the
kids
kids?
jumping
Oh,
on
yeah.
there.
Oh well, it wasn't like we were like, hey
I
kids,
was the
hey,
focus.
kids.
It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with
Well,
the
that's what-
kids. They
The
were
way
just
you
in
said
the
that sounded a
background.
lot worse than it
But
really
our
was.
initial idea was Jordan was going to go on there and jump with the kids, and we're like, well, the parents would probably feel very uncomfortable
I would
about
probably
that.
would have hurt some kids if I would have started jumping on that, and they'd be flying off like crazy, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
landing on
There
their
were
heads
like
and stuff.
30 people in there anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
It
Yeah.
would have been pretty.
But number 22, Negan's Bat. I was not a part of
I
that
like
video,
that
but you
one.
guys did really good on that.
That was a fun one.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say that for every single one. Yeah, we went up there and we kind of had a pretty good idea of what we were gonna do, but like we weren't sure how it was gonna turn out. I think we were all kind of just like,
We were trying to avoid. My biggest thing, I was just trying to avoid
didn't wanna get in trouble.
human contact.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd
So
get
we were
in
kind of,
trouble.
like, weird
but
about it when we went up
having
there. We're, like,
a
not sure how it was gonna
barbed
go.
wire bat and
Yeah.
hitting a bunch of fruit, like it's.
we weren't very confident in our setup where we were, especially we were right around the parking lot.
Yeah.
Up there in the mountains. At
we
the
were
park
friendly.
went to.
We weren't like,
Yeah,
let's go fuck some shit up.
And there was like a mother and a daughter who were walking off the trail and decided right when we were about to start shooting.
And
set
I
up,
warned them.
and you warned them to just sit down at a bench right next to us, and we didn't want to like kind of get rowdy near the child and disturb them, so we kind of waited and we were polite, and then they walked off, and then we got it
Yeah.
done. And I think it turned out really good. Some really cool shots in there. I was going through my GIFs folder the other day, and I have a GIF of me hitting it and having that stream just fly off the bat. It was so cool seeing that in slow motion on the GoPro.
That video did really well too, view-wise.
Oh yeah, I got
Cool.
passed around a bunch, which was the idea.
by the
So,
Walking Dead crowd.
yeah.
Joe's been watching it recently, and because I don't like zombies, so I
Yeah.
avoid it like the plague.
What?
I know, but no, I just in the kitchen making dinner or whatever. He's watching it, and I like catch myself standing there for 20 minutes. I'm like, oh shit, I'm watching, this. But I get to see some of the characters and interacting and stuff. So
Yeah, it's a cool.
after
it's a
the
cool
fact,
story.
I was like, damn, because what's the girl with the dreads?
Michelle.
Michonne.
Michonne.
Michonne, yeah, because I think I whacked her. But I didn't know who she was. And then I
Oh.
saw her and I was like, "Oh, that's her." I was like,
You
"I'm sorry."
okay? I
Wow.
thought you were
I
gonna
was
say
like-
you whacked off to her. I was like, nice.
behind the
The way
counter,
you phrased that, I
standing
didn't
there.
I was like,
quite
yeah.
draw the
Joking
two
scene.
together. Yeah.
But actually, I got fooled last night.
Oh.
Because I was playing Overwatch here late last night with Lola, and she was like, it says they're not going to play a Walking Dead episode this Sunday because one of the main characters died. And I was like, what? And I looked over and she's like, yeah, Andrew Lincoln. I was like, what the fuck? It was a fake article.
Ah,
But
fake
I-
news! Fake news!
But I looked it up, and when I looked up Andrew Lincoln to make sure he was not dead, which he's not, I saw a clip of something called The Pit of Hell, and I watched that, and that was pretty cool.
He's in a movie called The Pit of Hell.
No, it's a scene in the show.
Oh,
They
okay.
throw him into something called The Pit of Hell.
I see. Steph's like, yes, they
Yep.
do.
Yeah.
Alrighty
But
then.
okay, so yeah, that was that one. Number 21, Harry Styles.
Oh,
We blew up the entire office with this one.
yeah, that one we had to go back in time to unblow up the office for that.
Oh yeah, I was trying to. For some reason, I thought of the makeup challenge video when you said that.
Oh
And
no,
then I was like,
Harry
oh,
Styles.
right, it's
Harry Styles was your hair with the.
where I looked
the,
like
the
it's high
product.
noon.
Yeah.
That had some good moments. Yeah, Jordan looked like McCree. I liked the Bob's Burger segment that kind of just happened. Because we wanted to do I wanted to do the fire thing, and Jordan was like, "No, don't do it."
I
And
was
then-
kind of scared because I was like, I
I've
don't know if
done
I
it
should do
before.
it.
I've done it before.
Oh, I have plenty of times too. But
I know you have.
it can happen when it
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
horribly wrong.
Yes, that's true.
I could have lost my hand.
And so,
And
all
so
of that.
everyone lost their lives.
But luckily,
But we're back.
Steph was out. No, she was filming.
I was there.
Alex at that time
Grabbed
was
the
outside of
Infinity
the office.
Gauntlet and brought
yes,
us
he
all
went back
to
in
life.
time and saved us. Thank you, Alex D'Elia.
Number 20. This one I think was a surprise because I don't think any of us were like, this will be a fun little video. PSVR plus Game Fuel. This is when we went
Oh,
out
yeah.
to
Our-
buy the
our
PSVR
hunt.
and Game Fuel.
Yeah, I was sad that one didn't do as well as I hoped it would have, but it was really fun because we got to go around and just.
and I was calling everywhere.
Yeah, it's always fun when we're at the most unorganized and trying. Jordan's like, "Yeah, I checked with there and they got it," and then you call and they're like, "Or whatever." Just like it's fun. Just the miscoordination and the adventures.
Chaos evolving is what
Yeah.
those kind of
and we go out
videos.
into the real world.
Yeah. But I liked that one a lot. That one I was kind of like, that's a good
Yeah,
video.
that reminds me of Crystal Pepsi, which may or may not be on that list.
That video did insanely well, Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
back
wants to know
again.
about Crystal Pepsi.
Oh, it is?
Well, it's at least at my Safeway
You know
now.
what's funny is we bought all of that, and the only person that drank it was Sam.
Yeah,
He was the only person to actually
Alex
drink
didn't
it.
actually want it.
Stop picking at my cushion.
Well, at least Kylo Ren's not back there. Otherwise,
did
he'd
he
fall
go?
down.
I think he's back
I think
there.
he's still back there.
Is his lightsaber on?
If he fell
It's
back, the
long.
batteries fell out.
No, not every time.
Number 19.
it's not back there.
Spoiled corn dogs.
With Natty
Frozen
D.
dogs?
Yeah. That was when we ate the
Ew.
disgusting frozen corn dogs from our freezer.
I've blacked most of that out.
We ate some, and then at the very end, we threw them all, and it just went everywhere. The whole kitchen was greasy.
That's the case of me like taking 8 minutes out of my day. We filmed that, and then I didn't watch it after it went up, and so like I have very little recollection of that.
Yeah.
But I remember it was a video.
It was fun. Everything Matty D did when he was in town was a lot of fun. Because
Oh, yeah.
there was a toy chest.
It was a
and
lot
there
of
was-
fun.
Oh, yeah,
Hashtag
the
a lot
fish
of
sharks.
fun.
Yep, the
Yep.
fish shark
With the pin.
Which
jousting.
may be coming up soon. Number 18, garbage burrito.
Oh, that was fun for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed mine.
Joe just
You-
got to go
you
eat and
demolished your
enjoy his.
burritos.
Oh, I was ready.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I wasn't.
man, that sounds real good right now.
does.
I've never
been
eaten
there.
so much.
I think your mistake was when you tried to decide to break and mush everything together.
It really did. It created only one taste.
Well, and then
for
you
everything.
you crunch chips on top of it. You're like, oh, this is actually better. And then the next time you're like, no, it's not.
It's like wet dog food and corn chips.
It was no, flavor wise it was great, but once you only have one flavor and you're already maximum full, there's no way you can cram more food down
Yeah.
your mouth without you just feeling the same thing go down every single time. I was like, well, no more.
That was a good video.
Oh yeah.
Number 17, controversial pick, I'd say, but got a ton of views because of it. Mario Baker. That was a great video. I think, despite what the reaction was to it, I think the video was a lot of fun to record. I think it was a funny video.
And we were really high during it. People
Yeah.
thought we weren't really high.
We were very high during it.
Yes.
Spencer, you get demolished, and so we were using my bong, and you took this hit, and then you didn't take it all in, and you just let it sit in there for over a minute, and then he tried to take in the rest. And I was like, just go, just shotgun it. And he went, and that was bad smoke. Like that point, it's just like sharp
Right, so
straight down your throat, and he just went like instantly. He was super high.
Yeah, it was.
So that was really fun. I
That
had a
was.
lot of fun, and that just
I
happened to
think-
come out on a bad day when all that stuff happened. with
Yeah,
Dex.
and I feel like uncut it would have been funnier, but I also don't think it would have been as watchable.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I think I've. Gone
I think
back
it.
and
I
watched
think it did good, like editing wise. It's just it's kind of hard when we're all just so random and in every single direction.
Yeah, it was.
Also, we didn't start playing real maps until like 30 minutes in. Because I was
Yeah, we
like,
were doing that
the
one,
automatic
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. You get fixated on one thing, and then you do it for 30 minutes. You're like,
Yeah,
oh shit!
we're like,
well,
oh,
let's change it up.
Oh, Mario Baker 2 confirmed.
Yes.
But what other game can we whimsically rename and play to be able to fit that rule?
We gotta think on
keep
that.
thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, go to the
Number
next one.
16.
Plays.
Number 16, which may be having a sequel soon. Gag Beasts.
Those are
Gang
fun.
Beasts.
Yeah, that was a fun first one. I think the sequel is infinitely better.
We
Yeah.
filmed the sequel, actually.
Yeah, it should be
Yes.
going up
It's in the can.
very soon here.
Wait, was I part of the first one?
Yeah, it was,
say it
the
was.
drinks weren't as whimsical.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the drinks we did for this
'Cause
last
they're-
one we filmed, but I don't remember doing
the first
last
one it was like
funnily
corn
enough.
syrup, salt, water. There was no alcohol in the
Oh,
first
okay.
one,
I was just like,
but it was more of a good idea at the start, and then it culminated in something
Now,
coming
the best
soon.
thing is Gang Beast was actually updated recently.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
it's the best of
really
both
fun.
worlds. They reset it to what it used
It's
to be.
really
A lot of
perfect
the
right now.
like the fighting mechanics are back to what they used to be, so you actually get knocked out and stuff. Because before it was like they switched it and you couldn't get knocked out for more than like a split second. So
It's
it kind
really
of
well
sucked. But
balanced
now
now.
it's perfect. You don't get knocked out for way too long, not too short. It's just like that perfect spot.
It was
And then
nice.
they revamped all the maps, so all the
They
maps
look
are
so
like
much better.
awesome looking, and they kind of redesigned a lot of the really big ones to be a little bit more manageable for smaller amounts of people. It's awesome.
Number 15, Balloon Fish Wars.
yeah.
Balloon jousting. That was a good video. Mainly, I like the part when Jordan comes out with a blow dart and just fucking
Just
sticks it to the ceiling.
annihilates the stupid things.
But that was a good video. I like having Matty D in town, so he's
Yeah.
kind of. I'm kind
Yeah,
of
we need to
biased.
have him back out here at some point. He
visit
still
Maddie.
favorites my tweets every once in a while, and we go back and forth on Twitter a little bit. But other than that, I need a bigger Matty D fix in my life.
Yeah, I agree.
A Matty dose. Go.
Number 14, something I didn't even realize that was going to be as great as it was until I started editing it. Great American Beer Fest. That video was great. I
That was
went into
fun.
editing it, and I was expecting like a beer thing, which like a beer brewery thing,
Yeah.
which aren't bad, but they're not as high octane. I'll
It was
say,
mayhem,
and
yeah.
though that was mayhem that video,
It was.
and I made a thumbnail I turned out to be very proud of.
Yeah, that whole experience was awesome. Hopefully, I mean that was just like
We
it
went
was
there.
so
Ding, ding,
loud,
ding,
just such a
Yeah.
I've been to a stadium full of people before. I've been to multiple stadiums, even the Metrodome where it's an actual dome and 20, 30,000 people, and it was not as loud as that
It was roaring the whole time.
convention
The
center
audio
hall.
And there
wasn't
was a
too
pizza
bad either.
shortage.
Oh, it's just so. Well, that's the thing. It was such a constant roar that the mic was able to adjust to it because it was so
Yeah.
consistent.
Well,
It
you
was
can
just
hear
a
it in the
consistent
background.
just-
You can hear that light rumble in the background the entire time.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Because
just
it's hundreds and
ridiculous.
hundreds of people talking.
Yeah,
All in a
Thousands,
space,
thousands
and they're
and
all
thousands of
drunk.
people
Like, you know, they're all
talking.
drunk, and they're just like, "Yeah, you know what I think? I think that tomatoes are too many tomatoes."
Exactly.
Oh,
We had a plan when we went in, but that was us after like 3 booths.
yeah, no, it was.
There's
I
like-
want
oh,
to go
there's
next
just so
year because
many.
I'm actually
Oh,
into
it's-
beer now, and I like that.
Oh, it's
I was
blast.
watching you guys
gotta find the
drink, and you
chocolate.
guys did like you're like we're gonna do a whole section, and we're gonna just keep going through. And
Yep.
you did one whole section. You're like, we're gonna do a couple from each.
Yeah, that was
And you guys were just gone.
And then it's like, where's the pizza?
yeah.
oh
Where's the exit?
You guys
that
seen the
free
pretzels?
sample pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time
We did-
pretzels.
Yeah, we didn't drink nearly the ticket's worth.
No,
But
we
next
didn't.
year. Now we know. I had no idea what.
Yeah,
we were getting
we
into.
know what's happening this
You guys
time.
went kind of
We
late though,
prepared.
didn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't super late, but we had like a time restriction. Something was happening that we had to get back for. So
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like
That's
mid-afternoon.
and we had a couple
like that.
hours,
Yeah.
and it was pretty good.
Number 13, another surprise hit that I actually didn't know was a video until it was already being filmed. Amazon customer support. That video came out of nowhere.
That was pretty fun.
I think Jordan was starting to go through that, and I was like, "I'll film it, and if it's a thing, we'll make it a video, and if not, then
'Cause
whatever."
sometimes those are the things that just kind of randomly blossom into something.
Yeah, it's like you're sitting there doing something. There's a camera on my desk. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun,
That guy
dun.
was great.
What was that guy's name?
Guess I won't make you walk the plank.
Yeah, the captain. We could have that Pirates of the Caribbean joke going
Does
on.
his name
Where
start
that he
with a
made.
J?
Yeah, it's like, no, I don't want to try.
Number
Javad.
Oh, that sounds-
That sounds familiar.
Jav something.
Jerome?
No, it wasn't Jerome.
We'll
That's
add that to our research docket.
I'm
Come
waiting
on,
for
people.
someone to say
Someone's
something.
gotta
You guys
remember
watch
this.
the video and let us
Chat right
know.
Who knows?
But number 12, lie detector shock game, and kind of as a whole, the shock games.
The
But this
shock.
was the best one, I feel.
A lie detector shock game. Oh
Just,
yeah.
Just because the first one was probably one of the best ones as well, where he
Oh
taped
yeah.
it to our hands.
The first one was nuts. I think the two different videos are. I think they're pretty different. But
The other ones kind of sucked.
the first episode one we did was super like I trimmed that really like tightly.
Yeah.
The second one was a bit more because we were talking and asking questions and all
And then there
that
was
stuff.
shock game fail, which was awful.
Shock game fail. Yeah.
I think there was one more. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, the most I hear about is always shock game, the lie detector one.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, and that's all I'll go to.
But that was a good video. I think that turned out quite well. We were trying to wubble it, but like in terms of make a big series out of the shock games, but there wasn't enough wubble
Stupid
content
wubbles.
as much as wubble had. So, number 12, 11, Red Suit versus Martial Arts Pro.
Ooh.
I got a bloody lip from that.
Yep.
I got punched real hard, and I had that nice save where I fell back and bounced back
That was
up.
impressive because you would have lost pretty early on had that not happened, and then you held it up. You kept it up after.
Why do
hanging on
I
them
have to be
ropes.
so honorable and consider the fact that I should stay away from the ropes? Otherwise, it'd be real cheap.
You were honorable. The second I went down, you punched me and threw me on the
Spencer,
ground.
Spencer needs some sort of advantage, Jordan. I mean,
And you can do whatever
'cause
you want.
You weigh like 100 pounds more than him. So
I'm scrappy. That's all I have.
he weighed nothing. So the fact that I think it was fair that he.
I
used the
remember
ropes.
when I told him how much I weighed, he laughed. I was like, I weigh 135
Oh, yeah,
pounds.
Brian
and he
was
just
really cool.
burst out laughing.
That guy was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
It was really cool. Number 10, King of Booze.
Oh, someone just mentioned
KOB.
King of Booze in the chat.
Yep.
King of Booze was good. Turned into 2 videos that were very solid on both, which is
Oh
And
yeah,
one
I
got
comment.
age gated.
yeah, one got
Yeah,
educated.
I wasn't a part of that because I was working on something. I was working on something. Maybe it was short, but yeah, when it broke down to you getting in that Miller box.
People saw something too. Apparently, at the end, when I ripped it off, they're like, "We saw something drop."
Goodness.
Base drop.
I don't want to talk about it. I still have a picture on my phone though, where with you with marker scribbled on your face and you in that box going.
But Steph had a really good idea where we'd have possibly a stream or something in the future.
Yeah, I was saying, or do I have to switch it?
Yeah, switch it.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's the whole point of the producer kit.
So I was saying it'd be. Oh, I can see you guys back there. Can you see?
That's what
guys?
Spencer said last time.
I was saying it'd be really fun for one of our first streams in the house, just to kind of go crazy. Would be to do a King of Booze stream. But then what we do is we tweet it out like a few days before, and we have people on Twitter send us dares.
So we'd make those custom questions from the fans. So
Oh, yeah,
granted,
yeah.
we'd
Yeah.
pick through
And we'll get some craft
Yeah.
beer this time, so we're not drinking that foamy garbage.
I'd actually probably prefer the foamy garbage just so I
Miller
can charge
is
through it
awesome.
more.
You can't charge through that. No, it was tough because it was so
Yeah,
foamy.
I'd rather drink. I'd
Oh yeah, I
rather drink.
remember you drink for like 3 minutes. Like,
Like-
that's so foamy.
It was. It was so foamy and annoying because I'd just sit there and just be like,
Hey, if you can't hang,
I'll take a
Yes,
vanilla
you tell
porter,
him
please.
jokes.
hey, it's only because no one else will do actual vodka because I do vodka.
I do vodka.
Rex, that's how you die.
Well, yeah, no, beer would be good, and yeah, we should do beer of choice for the person, right? Because that way they could actually know they can get through it. Because I totally do vanilla porter.
You would do vodka, Jordan?
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yes.
Did you see how many drinks he put in? He had like 8. So you're
Yes.
8 shots a turn?
Yes.
no.
Granted, I'm going to tweak it a
No,
little
you're
bit
not.
this time,
Die.
but
Series
I thought
finale.
it turned out really good. The King
Cool.
Boost was good.
Yeah.
Number 9, Pokemon Go. We
Oh,
milked that
Went
thing
up today.
in the best way possible. I thought that all those videos turned out really good.
It was fun. I remember those couple weeks of awesomeness.
And then all of a sudden,
world was
Niantic
United.
fell off the face of the earth.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, they stopped. People were telling them to like fix the game or whatever, and they just left Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, well, we're not going to hear
It
anyone.
was like the No Man's Sky.
Pretty much.
They just got shat on so much that they were like, nope.
Yeah.
Guess we
Man.
won't fix it.
Yeah, that was some good times that we had. Yeah, I feel like if Pokemon Go had come out after the Trump presidency, that it would have been far more uplifting in a time of just.
It was
a
nice.
lot
That
of
was probably
crap
the
going
best.
on, 'cause, like that was
general
like,
mass
the world
appeal of
is
2016.
amazing. Like that's what like the feeling that I had, and
Yeah.
then now it's not so much.
It was a great time. Yes, Steph?
Can I read something that someone wrote that'd be really funny?
Sure.
Someone
No.
says to do drunk Pokemon Go.
Oh no.
Drunk 'em on Go.
We'd be
Pokemon
stumbling
You
around
can't go
town.
out. You can't go out drunk
Can
in
you?
public.
Yeah.
Drunk
Public
can.
intoxication.
As long as they don't
How else
catch
do you
ya.
get in between bars during a bar hop?
I'm just saying, like,
It's not like
run.
we're gonna be just.
I don't want to stumble
Just
around
picture
downtown
this.
drunk.
I just boot up my.
your
Oh
Pokemon.
god damn it!
Look at that! I boot up my Pokemon Go, and I got a Lady Ba or Letty Ba.
How about we
Lady
just
Bob.
smoke a fat blunt and walk downtown? I'll do that.
I prefer that.
Pokemon Blunt.
I'd rather walk around high than walk around drunk.
But it was a nice
Pokemon,
month or
especially
month
if you
and a
don't
half.
have
And
water or
Steph can
anything.
steer us while she films us. Be idiots.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I'll make you
just
guys
water.
do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
Pokemon Blow, and we do Coke. Yes.
All right, next video.
Okay. So
Okay, guys, let's get ready for this. There's just a big old table full of lines of Coke.
We made it to Seattle.
Snortlax.
number 8, Drones v Red Suit.
Yeah, that's
That was a
my
good
favorite.
video.
That was fun.
That was a good video.
That had some of the best footage. We shoot a lot of just us being idiots, and that's funny and all. But it's rare that we get amazing footage,
Yeah.
incredible footage.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
There it is. Thank you.
Pokemon. Take a Pokemon.
Yes.
Well, no, we're doing next week.
I like it.
But yes, Drones vs Red
Rastamongo.
Suit was very good.
Isn't that Jared in the chat right there too, which he was involved with?
Is it Garrettson?
Yeah.
Probably.
My Pokemon.
Hi, Jared.
What do you say?
Yeah, number 2. What?
I'm confused.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, number
Wait,
2.
is that actually Jared or someone who's just has the last name?
No,
Jared
I'd
Smith?
assume that's Jared subscribed to us. Thank you, Jared. I don't know. He doesn't seem like someone who'd be like,
Can
I'm
we
not gonna
cancel
fucking
his
subscribe to
subscription,
you.
please?
No.
I'd like to cancel it.
All right, so number 7. I think this is a crowd favorite. Clask.
Oh yeah, that game in general is just a crowd
I wanna-
favorite. It's in a box in my garage right now.
We need to bring it back.
Yeah.
We should try to
We
build
should just set it up
one
tonight.
A bigger class
big
thing?
class table.
with like clear acrylic and stuff.
It took Swedish
and
engineering
LEDs.
to craft
That
that
way you could see your
Clask.
hand
That's
underneath
true.
it.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
Make it look like a Rocket League
That
arena.
gets so scratched up though.
yeah,
Man,
it would.
Giant class.
you could easily
some
convert
felt.
an IKEA table into one.
That's true.
And then
it's
you
such a
maintain the
cheap,
Swedish.
thin thing, so it's just like
Swedish
you have the
element.
powerful
You can
enough
route it out
magnets, and
or
you
something.
just be like sitting there, just
yeah, you can like invent new rules and stuff, new pieces.
Yeah.
exactly.
Some
DLC
mechanisms.
pieces that you can screw in different spots.
I
DLC
totally support
pieces.
that.
That's pretty cool.
Number 6.
We'll get on that.
Don't breathe.
Yes.
The
That
Don't
was-
Breathe challenge. That was good. We had that cool setup where people could be in the other room and watch us. That was a pretty official setup.
That was a more technically challenged setup that we had, and you guys did a great job setting it up. We did it in that in the old Creature Talk room with all the sound foam ripped off the wall to make it look creepier,
And me and
more
Jordan
lighting.
gaff taped a light to make it less bright because it was too bright.
Because
Maybe
we were
directionalize the
we were
light.
trying to do like night vision or
Yeah, the night vision didn't extend quite far enough, so it didn't.
and we don't have
touch
any
the-
infrared like lamps or anything to
Yeah.
kind of extend that.
Yeah.
So we had to just kind of make do with some gaff tape, and it worked out.
No, that turned out really
Yeah.
good.
It was hilarious watching everyone.
It was really
Feel
fun
it.
doing it. It was just like using all your senses. I've never been challenged like that before.
Yeah.
Outside of me just generally being challenged.
It's weird to watch like your body like when it's happening because you can't anticipate it and then it's happening and you're just like
Yeah, like, oh wait, I thought I would have a better idea of where they
Yeah.
are, and I really don't.
you're both trying to get your bearings.
For
Feels
one
good.
day, I was Geordie LaForge.
We've hit the top 5.
And now, the creature's top
Oh,
five.
did you see what someone said?
Five.
That
What?
we should do the challenge again, but do it in our basement now.
Someone would
With
die
axes.
of
Yeah,
That would
tetanus.
hurt because I was like, I was diving.
That's like hard down there.
and there's also a brick pillar in the middle of the room.
Do it in one of these
Rusty
rooms. No,
nails.
we don't need to see. Well, I guess it
Let's
would
do
just
that
be for
tiny
your guys'
room.
benefit. We wouldn't be able to see.
we could
But
try.
I'd rather
we
do
could
it
a
in one of
scare
these
challenge.
floors.
You can
one of these
vacuum the
floors.
attic.
We can do a scare challenge where we try to scare people in the
Fall through
basement.
this Scare challenge.
Yeah. I don't know. Possibly.
I
Okay,
really
what's
wanted
number
to do-
5?
Did you ever watch the show Blackout?
Number 5.
What?
What's blackout?
The show that.
Okay,
Scare
Stephanie.
tactics?
Camera's not
The
on
whole
you.
point is not to turn around
You
away
have to,
from
you
your
have to
mic.
switch the camera.
Just switch the
can hear you.
camera, and we can
I'm
hear you.
sorry. The show Blackout that Urkel hosts. or used to host. Did anyone
I
watch that
haven't-
show?
Oh, I did. I watched. I think
Where they had
I
to do
did.
challenges in the dark.
I watched one.
Yeah.
Part of one.
I wanted
Julia
to get
White.
that
Yeah,
in
Julia
our
I
White.
cellar.
used to be Urkel.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Julia White. I'm Sonic.
You really?
Yeah, he was the voice of Sonic in like a million things.
You're too slow.
Yeah, that's
Gotta go
probably him.
fast.
Julia
Wow.
White.
Anyway, sorry, go to the top 5.
That's awesome.
I
Just kind of blew my mind right there. Steve
I don't know
Urkel.
about everything, but he's voiced Sonic multiple times.
Number 5, the Great Danton.
Ah,
Yeah.
the great toy chest.
This.
That was the magic set toy chest. Yes.
I was
That was
right
good.
outside the door laughing my ass off when you were in there.
Oh, could you hear me?
Yeah. It was really nice.
It was kind of like Penn and
Okay.
Teller met Ozzy.
Over that, like
the
that night
parking
before, I was practicing I went because I took the set home and I was practicing some of the tricks because I was like, I need to have at least enough. I need to have at least one technically challenging one, kind of like one that would be kind of tough to pull off. And I wanted to make sure I could at least present them in a stupid way, but actually do them in hopefully a well enough
Get off
way.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Go.
And so that's what I thought. Hopefully, I put on a good show, Jordan.
Oh, it was a good show.
Yeah.
Don't you
I
worry.
like magic. I wish I knew better magic tricks, or there was more elaborate magic sets that we could get at one point. Oh, we have to. Oh no,
Yep.
we have one.
We have
Jeez,
one.
What am I thinking?
Let's get practicing.
Yep. Great Danton. We'll do a short while. I'll do all of the tricks in the set.
You got to make this guy disappear. Legitimate. Not wait.
Okay, number
right.
4.
Number 4,
Number 4.
Fantastic Beasts Scavenger Hunt.
That was a good one.
I put a lot of effort in that one,
So
so it's probably a
fun.
little bit biased that I put it this high up.
Yeah,
but
I'd say
This
that
high?
seems a little
I was
bit
kind of
high.
surprised when it came out at number 4. Number 5 might have been a bit more. I think maybe. But we gotta-
Okay, well we can switch the Great Danton and Fantastic Beasts, but I put a
I'm
lot of effort
switching that
into
because
it.
of me.
And we got a sheath of Twix out of it.
Yeah, we got a sheath
Oh,
of
okay. Oh, no, back and forth.
no,
Back and
that's
forth.
fine.
Okay. Which disappeared in about a day.
Oh yeah, I
That
had,
got me turned on to Twix because that's got to be my favorite candy now. I just,
They're-
I try not to eat them because
You ever had a
I'm trying
Milky
to,
Way bar?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say because you're gonna fall down a Milky Way if you try a Milky Way and you've never had.
Also, why haven't they chocolate covered a payday yet? I think I've asked this once before, but no one's ever gotten back
It's
to me.
called
Nothing, Jordan. Doesn't exist.
no, it's what I've seen them
Wait,
before.
say that again. What'd you say?
You know, you get a payday, it's just caramel
Oh,
and
yeah.
peanuts.
Oh, yeah, it's the
Why haven't
peanuts on
they
the
just covered it
outside.
in
Yeah,
chocolate
what's-
yet?
because
There is
everyone else
one.
already
I think they
is, I
have.
guess.
Had
Maybe
the-
I don't
No,
know.
there's
they?
not like an exclusively peanut candy bar that I know of.
I
Take
want to
Fives
say
are the best
if
ones.
They have,
there's
they
a-
have to have chocolate covered.
I have
paydays.
seen a commercial where chocolate was cascading over peanuts.
Well, that's any
no,
candy.
no. That's
But that's got nougat
cascading
and caramel.
over caramel and cookie and nougat and stuff.
That's Twix. Yes, 'cause
Num-
remember, it comes at you like a wave of
Man.
chocolate.
3.
No, I want to talk about that. Your interaction with the Alamo Draft House
Oh
employee
yeah, that was
from
great.
Scavenger
So
Hunt.
I went to that Alamo Draft House thing. There's a couple stops I added. Like I had the stops right side the Alamo, but I got there and I was like, there's no place to put it. Like, am I just gonna set it outside? So I went into the Alamo and there was this. It was empty. Just this one dude. I'm like, hey, I'm doing a scavenger hunt with my friends. Do you mind if I
Did
leave
you tell
this
him that
here?
you were doing a video?
No.
You had a GoPro with you, and you just set it on the counter.
I set it on the
and
counter.
it was blinking that it was recording.
Maybe I did say I was filming. I don't know. I have the footage still, so I
I
guess I
should
should
have
check.
answered all of his questions.
He was nice though. I like the clip where I'm just like I'm looking for the right like hint to give him. He's just like,
And he's just looking.
and then I was gonna go into Goodwill to give it to the old ladies there, but you guys showed up like
Right when
really
you got
quick,
there.
which that's because the two stops weren't far away. But so that's why I was just like, fuck, and I just put it on there and then I left.
Yeah.
But the Alamo guy was very nice. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable, but
Did you speed at all?
did I speed?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it speeding.
Okay.
You hustled.
I mean,
Jordan,
I
get off
did,
your
but I
phone.
wouldn't call it speeding.
So there's a chocolatey
Speeding is
avalanche
Ooh.
payday bar that is a payday bar covered in chocolate.
It's called an avalanche.
It's
Chocolate
called
avalanche.
a payday avalanche.
Oh,
Nice.
And then there's
Is it
also
a limited thing, or is it just out there in the world?
it looks like it's pretty limited because there's also peanut butter payday avalanche as well.
Pardon?
Why would you,
Dude.
You're tripling down there.
Yeah.
Oh, I could eat a
Peanut on
whole
peanut on
mound of
peanut on
peanuts.
peanut.
I think that's like suicide if you're allergic to peanuts. If you like really
That's
want to go
true.
out, you're like, get me a peanut butter allergy bar. Allergy bar? Avalanche bar.
Peanut butter covered peanut payday bar.
All right, I'm gonna
That's
have to be
what I
on the
want.
lookout for this avalanche.
Okay, so
Maybe
the
one day
last
it'll just hit you.
reported sighting of the milk chocolate payday bar was 2006.
Yeah, it's been a while. I
That's
figured.
rough.
But-
Man, you're
That's
the,
rough. You should call him
you're
up.
The pig or dog. I don't know.
You should call him
Alright.
up.
Yes.
Number 3.
And yes, we do have the same phone. Number 3.
In case.
Yeah, I recommended it to him.
I
Number
still-
3. Red by Daylight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Red by Daylight's number 3.
There's a 2 and a 1 ahead of that.
Yeah. Well, Red by Daylight, I think, is our most
Wow,
technical
there's gonna have to be
advancement.
some good stuff.
Red by Daylight is our best looking short. I went through almost all of our shorts that we've done in the last year or so. The other night, I was just kind of going through folders and watching the raw files, and man, Red by Daylight looks the best out of everything we've done. I think it came together the best, and is probably one of the tightest shorts we've done, despite it all being improvised.
There was the least frustrations involved in that short too.
Yeah. It was. Jordan had it going really smooth. Lucas came in and kicked some ass as the red guy. In the red suit, he walked around for a few hours, lifting Joe, swinging his thing. He was super sweaty when he was done with it, but he did a great job. Turned out really well.
Yeah.
Yay, Luke.
Now let's hear 2 and 1.
Are you Barbosa?
Number 2 is the Wubble series. Every Wubble
Wubble
video we did in
series.
2016, those were our most viewed and well-received videos, everywhere from the initial Wubble toy chest all the way to Wubble Boom. I think Wubble did great.
What a progression.
Yeah, seriously.
You kind of reverse time.
You can see how the ideas go.
You
It
started
was
as a
born in the
consumer,
end.
and then you became
Yeah,
the product
you went back
were
into it.
consuming.
There's the heights of giant Super Wubble and the lows of Super Wubble X Package,
Yeah.
which I think was
Super
still
Wubble X
funny.
Package.
It's just, we
just
didn't have any
demonstrating.
idea what we were doing.
They didn't send us anything after. No, I'm kidding. They sent us
They sent us
boxes.
so
They sent us
much.
hundreds of wubbles.
Excess of wubbles. We
Yeah.
have like 100 glow wubbles sitting
We
in a
still have
like
plenty of
unpackaged.
wubbles.
They're just in this big bag
Still
that
plenty
came
of
in a
wubbles
box.
that we can wubble with.
Yep, they
We
were
should
very
film
nice.
with Christmas
There's-
lights and
Don't worry, we'll
There's
still
hanging.
have Wubble Raft happen this summer.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to have Wubble Raft
There
happen.
was in the
Over a
past
waterfall.
many wubble memories, and then I remember the first time we ever did the wubbles. I coined the term wubble fuck, and that's one of my favorites. I'm sorry, but anyway, yes, great past of wubbles that I just remember wubble fuck with, and hopefully a great wubble future ahead of us.
I agree. But Wubble, I think, was kind of the backbone of 2016.
Oh yeah,
It was something we
for
always
sure.
kept coming back to, and
It was always really fun, and we came up with some really weird things.
Number 1. Now, the reason I chose this at number 1 is because when I thought to myself, what was the best video of 2016? Without looking, I was like, that was the best video.
Let's see if we can guess it here.
The fruit ripping video.
Yeah. It was good. I mean, it was good, and I threatened. Well, no, I didn't threaten that guy. I made fun of that guy, despite him being able to beat the shit out of me if he really wanted to. I don't know. I'm partial. I'm partial to my own projects amongst.
What
the
would
hub.
you say?
I really liked. Fired and Drug Test were really great. They were around the hub
the
episodes.
Around
I
the Hub
included
stuff.
those in the series.
Oh, okay.
They are in the
they're
etc.
accounted for.
So
It's
25.
fantastic. Sorry, I would have said fired. I would have said fired. Fired was really
Fired
good.
was really good.
I think that turned out.
It
really
was
great.
really good. Number 1. Tiny food.
Oh, tiny food.
Red by Daylight.
No,
Red
come
by
on.
Daylight.
Tiny food was
Oh,
great.
Are you kidding me?
Tiny food was great.
hilarious.
No.
I know what Spencer. See, that's a Spencer number one.
That's
a
the
Spencer
only
number
video
one.
of the year that I cry laughed like 3 or 4 times in a single recording. I broke down.
I laughed more when we were doing the s'mores thing than the tiny. I was laughing when we were doing the tiny foods. It's just.
If you
it
want,
was
you
pretty
can lump
ridiculous.
in your guys' s'mores
was-
video.
Oh my goodness.
Tiny food was Spencer's number one.
Spencer
This is
doesn't
Spencer's
get
list,
to-
by the way. You guys can have your own list.
Oh, we should do a Spencer's
Jala
list.
also said tiny food made me cry laugh. I think around the same time it'll sync up when she's watching. So I
Yep.
think you guys said it at the same time.
Probably.
Mead.
What's your guys'
I
number
agree.
1, huh?
They said mead.
Mead?
I'm just agreeing with Sherlock.
I would say Red by Daylight. I would put Red by Daylight at number 1 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the
really
most.
cool.
I think that's the best short we've done.
came
Just
together
went
so well.
into how it all came together. Even we even did pickups on that. We've never done pickups for a short ever before, and we went back and did pickups, and they cut together seamlessly into it. There wasn't like it all. Yeah, it all just.
Yeah, that was cool. Group
Great.
mind.
When my dad was out here, I was so proud of it. I showed it to him, and I was like, "Jordan directed this, and I edited it, and we all had a great time doing it." And I showed it to him, and he liked it. So
Did you show him Tiny Food?
no, I didn't even.
Red by Daylight was
We
great.
won that.
I'm not trying to shit. Like I said at the beginning of this, I said the numbering is loose. But, number 1 is
Man.
Tiny Food. I'm just going to say that
Yeah.
in Spencer's opinion.
Yeah.
TM.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I think with I'm bringing into it the the experience doing. I mean, Tiny Food, I had a great experience doing it, but I think the video came together very well. But like I know, like Red by Daylight, like I felt like we grew from it. Moving on, like we learned a lot doing it, and it was our first kind of. We had an actor come in.
Yeah, Tiny
Lucas,
Food was great.
Lucas came in, Steph's cousin, and Jordan's trainer. Had it was the most we've done with a short, I think, up to that point, kind of.
No, Red by Daylight was definitely our most proud achievement
our
of
gem.
2016.
Our gem of
It's
2016.
a little figure on the front of the expensive car.
Yeah, and then Tiny Food's right behind it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the engine
Yeah.
that
No.
drove 2016.
That'd be Wubble. That'd be Wubble.
Yeah, Wubble engine. Geez, that thing would fucking.
The wobble would be the wheels.
Oh yeah, the Wubble would be the wheels. It got us around.
Engine
Wubble
would
wheels,
be-
wubble wheels.
But yes, that
And
is
then
my.
us crazy
Sorry
people
that
were
went a little
driving.
bit longer than I thought, but that was my.
No, that was.
best
I
videos
thought.
of
I was
2016.
hoping that would take most of the episode.
It sure did. It
Because I don't know
sure
what.
did.
I didn't know what else we had to talk about.
Well, we
Anything on your mind?
Wait, the accountant didn't make your list at all?
That was.
Oh, the accountant was pretty fun.
No, there
That
were
was
some
kinda
great
cool.
videos. There's a lot of videos where I'm like, these are all from the same series, like movie stuff, or like
Yeah.
the Witch Trials.
Yep.
There's
Witch
great.
Trials
There's
was
some
pretty good.
great videos.
Oh yeah, you could just go down every vlog.
And like I said,
like a
I
lot
had
of vlogs,
32
most vlogs.
videos initially. That's why I made
Almost
a
every
series
single one.
list, like challenges underneath the series list. But we uploaded a shit ton in 2016.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
How did we do it?
yeah. Yeah.
How did we do it without killing ourselves?
Yep.
some say we did.
I can talk about.
We did in one of those videos.
Yay!
There you go.
Harry Styles.
There he
Thank
goes
you,
right
hat.
there.
Hide him in the hat. Make it so he's like there, but you can't see him.
He might be able to curl up under it. He's floppy
Aw.
enough. Oh, that's even creepier. Oh, that's gonna be terrifying looking.
He looks drunk.
He's sleeping. I don't want him this close to me. His hat's almost
He's
touching
gonna
me.
shred you with his glass,
His
fiberglass
insulation hands. Oh,
What are you
Spencer,
trying to do?
This isn't
People
doing
listening right
anything.
now
This-
don't understand what's happening, Spencer.
Continue.
Okay. So I got one of these little Fitbit things.
Oh, yes.
On my wrist here. I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Main reason I got it was I've been trying to implement a cardio regiment into my regular working out, just to burn off all the excess fat that I have, just to lean up a little bit because I've been working out a lot. But you really can't see anything I've been building really besides on my arms and legs. So I figured I'd burn off the excess and then just kind of maintain back when once I get to the spot that I want, I can just maintain it with my working out and hopefully better diet. But this thing's kind of interesting. It sucks in a lot of ways, but it's also really cool in a lot of ways.
Did you just walk 5 steps when you did that?
Yes. And that's one of the things that
It
sucks.
sucks in a lot of ways. and
Because
it's cool in a lot.
I'm able to get an obscene amount of steps throughout the day by playing Counter Strike.
You know how else you can get a lot of steps?
Stepping.
He's just trying to say it doesn't accurately count his steps because he.
Oh,
No, he was
I
masturbate.
know. I'm
making-
saying if you masturbate, you can get a shit ton of steps.
Oh, I thought you would just be like, walk.
If it's like I'm gonna
No.
make 10,000 steps a day and it's 11:58 p.m.
Flip.
Just saying.
But
just
yeah, every
flail.
time I'm like using my wrist and like moving back and forth between like switching guns or doing any of that, that's all step. So that kind of sucks. So I don't track that. Look at that. It's going up like crazy.
You
See
still
it going
play
up?
CS:GO?
Yeah, I play CS:GO from
Now,
time
why?
to time.
So that what's
Step,
you
step,
can't?
step,
You shouldn't
step.
take it off, or does it track shit throughout the day?
So,
like always?
so yeah, the main reason I got it was to monitor my heart rate and calories. It's not perfect. Nothing is at gauging how many calories you burn or your metabolic rate.
Unless you have something hooked into you.
Yeah, exactly. And this is about as close as it gets without, doing really serious analyzation.
So it's beneficial to leave it on.
Yes, so I leave it on. That way it can gauge what your heart rate is at all times. And that way kind of gauge with your age, weight, everything, how your body is reacting to
Can you shut off
to
the step
calories. I don't know. I haven't really bothered.
Well, you should probably
Have you
Jeopardy,
bought,
and then it would solve that issue.
Have you bought the Pokemon Go step counter?
Not yet.
You should.
I'm thinking I should attach it right next to
Then
it.
you can
so
play
I
get a
just-
whole
CS:GO and
wrist
get
to
those
go in.
really racking.
So I'll just be walking around, and I need to get a cell phone wrist too, so I can read my text messages, and
You
I'll
just
just
have a
kind
lot
of
of
load up.
Oh,
bracelets.
then you can have an iPod reader
Yeah,
thing,
then-
like a little thing that you plug in.
or just hold my phone in there.
Can you have like a Square Reader app so you can just swipe a credit card on your arm too?
That'd be neat.
That'd
Oh,
be
you'd
pretty
be a
cool.
walking convenience store. Like, address my arm if you need to talk to me. All of my devices are on here. They're like, hold on, I'm texting my watch to tell you what to do.
It'll
Thank
work
you.
out. But so this is really cool. It just does a lot of logging of what you're burning. Because like the main reason I got it was for calories burned, and then my heart rate, so I can kind of track when I'm in the certain zones for like cardio and fat burning and peaks and stuff like that. And it's actually working pretty well for those two things. And it also allows me to put in kind of like the calories I'm
let it touch
consuming.
me.
It has an entire library of different foods around. So if you're getting something at a restaurant, you can type it in, and it kind of tracks that. So you can go for
On
goals.
there or on your phone?
On my phone
Okay.
or the desktop. It has a lot of detailed stuff on the site, but stop messing with the stupid elf. Anyway, yeah, this thing's pretty cool though, but it
Cool.
sucks in a lot of the stuff. Like, don't get it for the step thing or the distance traveled. It measures your distance traveled like Pokemon Go does.
Oh.
So it tracks like 30% of my car ride because it's under so fast. So I'm like, so I've gone 4 miles today. Well, no, I barely walked anywhere. And it's telling me I've gone 4 miles, so
Should
a
have
little
to be able to,
shoddy.
you should be able to turn that off. I would imagine. If not, then
I don't
that
know.
kind of sucks.
It's whatever. It's not
Or
really
should
in
be
I've
able
seen a
to
ton of people with those though.
Decipher
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them.
Can you play Galaga on it?
No,
Galaga.
he can't.
Cool. Congrats on the Fitbit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cool way to keep track of
Congrats
stuff.
on the Fitbit, Jordan.
Dreadnought in the chat said, "What about playing more Dead by Daylight?" We actually
Actually just played some, didn't-
We just recorded some more Dead by
Psych.
Daylight.
And
That'll
they
be coming
added
out.
the best feature to date, map selection.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
custom games. You can full on choose
Plus,
perks, like
yeah,
unlock
all the perks are unlocked. We were
So,
just going crazy.
We were
with perks.
we were playing with like everybody. Like I had all very rare perks enabled. It was crazy.
I
But
had something called the Rainbow Map,
yes,
and it told me
I
where
had that at one
everything
point.
was.
Except you burned it
I
out,
did
and
burn it out.
it would have saved you. Oh man, it's a pretty crazy match that happens. And
Yes,
I don't
Yeah.
remember playing with
It's fun.
items. Have they always had perks and items and stuff?
Yeah, well, the thing was, we would always, none of us would ever play like off recording
Except Steph.
online, except for Steph, and I played occasionally, but not a whole lot. And so you would have to earn points to unlock things. So
Okay.
we weren't earning points playing custom games. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
why we
The
could.
game was a
unlock
ton of
stuff.
fun. It's just we never really had time off recording.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, just
yeah. I definitely want to play it a bit more online for
Yeah.
sure.
Pretty
cool.
It's a
fun.
great game. Every now and then, the people from my band like playing it with me, so I play with them. It's a lot of fun.
Dead by Daylight.
Did the ropes hurt Spencer? No, not too bad.
Is that
Jordan
a
hurt the
rope?
most when he was lifting me up and down, but I just kind of toughed through it.
hey, you recommended me to do that.
Yeah, and that's why I toughed through it.
You
It's a
recommended me.
Jordan hurt me, and he hurt me. That's what he said.
Oh. I'm trying to think. The only other thing I can think to talk about right now is the fact that
NASA.
What?
Is the couch co-op finished?
Oh yeah, well that's what I was just about to talk about. Is
Hey,
we finished
perfect.
the other room,
Psychic audience.
the couch co-op room, and shot our first video. Like we were saying earlier, the Gag Beast is the first video in there, and it turned out awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think
Super
you'll
excited.
get a sneak preview with it with our foodies episode coming up.
Yes,
That'll be
will
coming up
probably go
before Gag Beasts, but you'll get to see it in the background because we used it for our interviews.
Yep,
But yeah, it turned out.
Yeah.
turned
Better
out
than
phenomenal.
anyone anticipated, I think.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah,
We were like, all right, let's do this shit.
it's a cool design. And
cool.
I like and it kind of grew as we went because we went through IKEA and we were looking for lighting and we are like, "Ooh, these look really cool. That'd be kind of cool if we did that." And
Yeah.
so it just ideas came together and it
yeah.
worked.
Someone's talking about a house tour 2.0. We'll probably do one once we have everything finished.
Yeah, we still have the podcast room. That's
and
the
then we
next
also
big
have
project.
the chill room.
I have
the
some pretty
children.
good ideas for the podcast set, by the way.
Okay, cool.
I've been looking through. If you go to the store and you look through like Colorado Life design and whatever, there's a lot of cool designs for interior designs and stuff for homes that you can take a lot from because it matches up with kind of this theme we have
Yeah,
going
yeah.
so far. So I have a few things
Taking
in
stock.
mind for that. Yeah.
Do you think
Cool.
we've increased the property value of this thing
Oh, yeah.
infinitely? I mean, a lot of
think
work's
so.
gone into this, and it looks
Yeah,
great.
I
now.
mean, with the reclaimed wood wall alone, that adds
At
a lot
least
of
a
value.
million.
yeah.
Adds a lot
least
of
a
value.
million.
I think
mean,
this house looks so much better
like
than when we
that
moved in.
room, the game room, like just the rooms are like themed rooms. Like they just look
Yeah.
like, even if it wasn't just for filming and stuff, I think it'll look really like it would be
Oh, yeah.
really cool for anybody living here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it
So-
looks great though.
Yeah,
yeah.
We still have 2 fridges.
yeah.
Yes, you do.
Our landlord still hasn't grabbed the other fridge.
And we can't even use it either.
Why?
Well, we,
We
can
can kick
store
it,
a
though.
body in it, I guess.
Yeah,
That'd work out pretty well.
Gotta find a body.
Probably
We
got
gotta
that
find
in
a
there.
body.
Speaking of finding bodies, NASA.
Oh yeah.
Celestial bodies.
So,
This is an update.
Yeah, it was like so. I was reading an article about it. So they've the research or astronomers have discovered 7 planets that are orbiting a super cool dwarf star.
Yeah.
In a galaxy or not
far away.
galaxy.
Yeah.
40 light years.
Star system, 40 light years away or whatever. And they're rotating around the sun, and 3 of the 7 or it's either 3 of the 7 or 4 of the 7 are assumedly good candidates
I
for
think it's 3.
life. Yeah, I think it's 3 out
They
of the
have
4.
oceans.
In the
Yeah, they have
Goldilocks.
oceans,
What's it,
and
they
they're
confirmed water?
well, no. Okay, so the thing is, it appears that they from what they've identified so far, it appears that they have waters. They're rocky planets, not
Yeah.
gaseous. The first 3 closest to the sun, it's too close to be habitable, but apparently the 4th one out, it would be. They're theorizing it would be cooler than Earth, but it still has rocky faces and water. That was the thing where they were saying over the next decade they're going to be researching on confirming that there's water and all that stuff.
You know what
That's science.
You know what
It takes a
depresses
while,
me
but
whenever-
it is a
10
big
years
thing.
later, guys.
It is a big thing that it's
There's no
confirmed
water.
that
There's no
there
water.
are confirmed 7 planets orbiting the star, and they may have the right recipe for life.
You know what depresses me whenever I hear about stuff like this? Because it's so cool, but it's like it's only 40 light years away. It's like even if we made
It
a
would take-
spaceship that could go 1 light year, it'd
Yeah.
still take 40 years.
Yeah.
Like even if it could,
1 light year? You mean
like
the
if it
speed
could
of
travel
light?
the speed of light,
Yeah,
it would
it'll
take
take 40 years.
40 years.
Well, that's why in Mass Effect, their whole thing that they created was FTL, faster than light travel.
Yeah.
So
Warp theory.
Something that allows people to travel. So if a black hole appears next to Jupiter or Saturn, then we can fly right through it and just pop right out there.
Oh
if
yeah.
it goes there.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't know what's on the other end.
Like that one Star Trek episode.
And
Interstellar.
And
Interstellar.
they had the portal. And I think the Romulans wanted it
Those stupid
for
Romulans.
the wrong reasons. And then they went
Always.
through and they got trapped.
Merv.
Spoilers.
Well, thanks for spoiling that episode, Joe. I know I
Mark.
can't
I'm not
watch
telling you
it.
which one though.
I'm gonna have to watch the entire Star Trek franchise
Just
to find
go,
out
"Shit."
Thousands of hours of entertainment. Anyway, yeah, so that's really cool. I always love when big discoveries and stuff like that come out. But it does seem like every once in a while, like because Joe was like, "Didn't that just happen?" or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I guess it was an expansion upon like they were theorizing that there were 3 planets, and I guess now it's confirmed that they discovered 7.
Well, yeah, it's cool that they're building on that, but it's always disappointing because it's like we found this one little piece of data that could possibly lead to all of this cool imaginary stuff that we would like to see, but it's going to take us
It's just everything's so
forever to confirm or deny that.
yeah. I mean, everything in space is so minuscule that it's really hard to even think that anything could happen because the chance that there is another life form there that has any chance of ever being able to communicate with us is so small. And
I was
like,
wondering, I was just thinking, like, I wonder if, like, even if there were other alien life out there, would they be preoccupied with the thought of is something else out there like
Well,
we are?
the
Like,
fact that they
even
might-
concepts could be different.
if they could even be sentient,
Yeah.
like other life
could still be
forms,
life
every
and
life
not-
form could be bacteria. It could be
Yeah.
a tree.
Well, and
like
if they were sentient, like they could still be in the Stone Age, or they could be thousands of years ahead of us.
Yeah.
Like the chances that they're
But-
on the same like par as us right
well,
now.
yeah, the chance that they're on the same like level as us, the chance that they're the same sentience, the same ability to communicate, like
Yeah.
all that stuff just gets the chances of any of that lining up just gets even more minuscule every time.
But it's still exciting finding the idea of there still being planets that could sustain life, like we could colonize,
Terraform
or
and all
like
that.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not that we would even be able to travel to that place, but
Start
to
somewhere.
know that like there are other planets. It's not just Earth that we could go to, and
Yeah.
them describing what it's like to be on that fourth planet. I think they were calling it. I can't remember the name of the sun. It was all the planets were named after the sun, and it was A through like E or something like that for
what was
the
it? Titan.
I think it was F was the one that was
Okay.
the one that was the most likely to be habitable. But they were saying on that planet, the light would be so the sun would be massive in the sky, but it would be 200 times less bright than our own sun, but it would be slightly warmer. Because like it would still be just as warm. I mean,
Since it's a
or
dwarf
not
star.
slightly warmer. It would still be cool, but it would still be
That's
just as
pretty
warm.
cool.
You're getting that same warmth from the sun.
Can you imagine your stars?
'Cause you're so
like,
close.
right-
Driving home at sunset
there.
would be great.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I drive home at sunset, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It hurts my eyes.
Well, they were saying it would be like a kind of like a orangey red color. It could be kind of Mars-ish, kind
That'd
of
be really
just
cool.
the light that is
But
projected.
it'd be huge.
Yeah,
Be very
That looks so
cinematic.
cool.
That would be sweet. Yeah, it's interesting though. It's like that's the first time in human history they've been like, okay, these are the ones we're focusing on because they're a stone's throw away, and they could support
A galactic stone's
Yeah.
throw
That's
away.
in a cosmic
Yeah. But
sense.
still, like something
Yeah.
to work towards rather than we found one, but it's
You know what's gonna be so funny?
lifetimes away.
What's gonna be so funny about when we finally if we do make contact, is it's gonna be the same thing as when humans make contact with each other here. Like stylistically, we're gonna be like, oh, I love it. Like like how humans are obsessed with Japanese culture.
Yeah.
And Japanese culture is kind of obsessed with American culture.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of funny if we were to meet a whole nother planet, we'd totally adapt the other one's culture in terms of like stylistically, artistically, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That'd be
cool.
interesting.
Yeah, it would
An
influence
interesting idea.
the overall dialogue and narrative, I think.
And the growth of our civilization.
Yeah.
I think we just need something to mix it up.
Assumedly.
The-
Assuming it's an advanced.
the
whatever.
common
Similar.
rut that Earth has gotten itself into needs a little bit of a ramp up.
Yep.
And to do that, we need aliens. So aliens, if you're listening to this right now, please come and
I hope that we'll
change
get
things up
coffee
a
with
Wait
little
like
bit.
4 to 8
Land
years
here.
though. Come in 4 to 8 years.
or
Why?
now if you guys
Because I
just
don't want
wanna-
them to come right now. We're in a shit state right now.
No,
I would hope they would come and just be like,
If they came right
know
now,
how to
I don't
fix
even
this.
know what would
We
happen.
they
survived
would
this.
know. Like they'd take care of everything
We
for
got
us.
past
So.
that.
I saw Mars Attacks.
That was my first scary movie as a kid.
What?
That was my first scary movie.
Yeah.
Jack Black gets incinerated. Spoilers.
That was terrifying.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I love that
Little
movie
Shop
too.
of Spoilers. Anyway, yeah, so it's cool.
To think about space, anytime I think about space, I love it. That's why I love Mass Effect so
What is
much.
happening? Who's moving?
I'm,
It's Joe.
I'm trying to keep it down.
I'm holding mine right now
Keep what
just to
down?
keep
The
everything
whole
from
table because
moving.
it keeps tilting.
Oh, I think you're tilting it, trying to keep it down though.
No, I think the weight is
How does
doing
that
it.
work?
It's
No,
it's
the weight for you
Oh,
guys.
it is the weight.
That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
That's why I was holding it.
Put this
Science
guy.
works.
Oh, it's because that little asshole's dangling off. Put him back on the
There
table.
we go.
There you
By
go.
the way, I got a hot drop here. The Sixers are finalizing a trade for Ersan Ilyasova to Atlanta for Thiago Splitter and a second-round pick.
Well,
Space is
what?
such an expansive.
Bringing somebody to Earth?
Space
Basketball?
Jam is a great movie, Jordan.
Yeah, Space Jam.
I think we've come full circle now.
And that would mean that it's the end of the show.
Yep, that's where the circle ends and begins.
Circle
You never
of life.
know.
So yeah, that.
All right.
Froze
Thank you
up.
for joining us on today's episode of the Hubcast. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be back next week, of course, with another enthralling episode where maybe we'll talk about more space things. Maybe NASA will make another massive
Welcome back to
announcement.
Space
I'll
Talk,
have the
guys.
top 50 to 25 of 2016 next time.
Basketball players.
Oh, I can do
Top
that.
draft picks for this
Yeah.
year.
Oh, this year's a loaded draft too.
I don't know what that means.
Lonzo Ball
Are they
is in
typically
it.
not loaded? Are
He's
they
the
unloaded?
next Steph Curry.
Are they half loaded?
Oh! It's like all the scouts are coming forward, just like hyping everyone
Well,
up
last
at
year's
ESPN.
was pretty empty.
And Sports Center's just like, whoa! There's so many prodigies
Fully
coming out of this year.
loaded.
There's 15 LeBron James. There's 5 Steph Currys. There's gonna be 15 Larry Birds. This is gonna be a year right here. And everyone flops
Yep.
and sits
His
on the
name is
bench.
That's typically what happens. Is that people get so overhyped, but it could be another
That just goes-
2003 or 2014.
just goes
Those
for
drafts
every
were crazy.
sport.
I have a question. Why don't the Harlem Globetrotters try out for the real NBA? They're so good.
Thank you for joining us on the Hubcast
I don't think
today. We
anyone's
love
ever
you
asked
all.
that.
We love sports and we don't care
You
who
feel off the
knows. From
couch.
shooting hoops to
Okay,
the
Steph,
Super Bowl.
cut it off. We're done. See you next week, guys.
Both. Cut them both off. Cut them all off. Bye, everyone.
You're still going. I haven't stopped it yet.
Stop it, Steph.